Well, Russ, well done. Job done last weekend, really. It's one of those you've got to get in there, get it done and through the next round, presumably.
Yeah, never as easy as that, to be honest. Long trip on the end of the runway, very loud. I don't know if you saw on the highlights, they had the big horns out as well, so it was a real big spectacle for them, but we had to be professional and get the job done, and we were certainly that, yeah.
One of the highlights, I heard it throughout the commentary, to be honest, the big horns, yeah. But, another clean sheet away from home, can't argue with that.
No, but listen, we've done well. Yeah, we have played three Step 4 teams, but you look at the results and the fixtures around the country, up and down the land last week, and we've done a professional job there. There was a lot of replays on Tuesday, and we've been part of that a couple of weeks ago. So we knew what was in store. They made it very hard. They were very organised, but I thought we were excellent and very professional. Then the draw, of course, Grimsby Town coming here. Yeah, I think it's a great draw. I think everyone said it could have been better. It could have been a lot worse. So great to have a home tie, which is unusual. And we're expecting a decent crowd, and it's a game that we'll look forward to. In the meantime, we've got 4 big league games, so I think that kind of takes care of itself in a couple of weeks' time. Yes, you were just about due a home draw, I would have thought. Yeah, we were definitely, and we'll welcome the National League leaders here. They've been here plenty of times. They've always brought a good following, and it'll be a real competitive cup game. So look forward to that then. As you mentioned, 4 big league games between now and then, and you've supplemented the squad this week. Yeah, we have, and we need the bodies. We've got a few injuries, obviously, with the Folks, the Cliff, and the Lewis Montrose situation. So the chairman's been great. He's allowed me to bring a player in, and a player of Elliot Bonzi's. Stature really is great. I've got to thank Cheltenham for letting us have him. He is part of their plans, but he needs the minutes. So if he can complement us and we look after him, then it ticks all boxes. Yes, I heard the interview with him, and it's mutually beneficial. I think really he gets time, obviously, on the field, and you get a decent player. Oh, I think so. He's got to be up and ready to go. We've got to be competitive in the middle of the park. I don't want the team to pick itself. And going into a lot of games over the next 6 weeks, I think it's vital we had that competition. First up then, Bradford Park Avenue coming here on Saturday. Tough game, well organised team. Mark Bowie's he's been there before, he's been around the block a bit, so he knows the level, he knows us. So we've got to be on it Saturday. I think in these games it's all about us, and we've just got to take the game to these teams and be proactive and dynamic and quick and pacey and everything we are to win games. Yes, managers fit clubs sometimes. Obviously he did very well the first time he was there. He then left. I think it was business commitments, one thing and another. Park Avenue, to be honest, went down a little bit at that point, and now he's back in there, and they seem to have picked up. Yeah, he's had an array of seasons. I think they reached the playoffs a couple of years ago. Then the money dried up. Then they were really struggling. He left, come back, and he's kind of picked them up again. So they are a hard team to beat. And if you go off the last couple of fixtures against Chorley and Gloucester, where they've dug out some good draws. These are good draws away from home. So they'll come here and looking to do the same. Be hard to beat, but looking to win the game as well. It is a feature of the league, perhaps over the last season or so, that if you go back a bit further than that, there was always 1 or 2 teams you thought they're going to be down the bottom come the end of the season, but you don't see many like that now. Not at all. And you look at the fixtures up and down the country, you could never pick a winner. A couple of teams have got the consistency more than others, but everybody else it's a bit free for all. And I've always said the consistency wins you the league this year, probably not the quality. And if you can stay in there and get your points and your 3 points, then you soon shoot up the table. You could put one on the board now, really, couldn't you? Yeah, we have. It's been funny, really, because even though performance has been up there, we've got 3 league defeats on the bounce, all in between FA Cup games. So it doesn't really feel like we're on a bad run of form, but we are in terms of the league. So we've got to look to turn that around very quickly. And in terms of your squad for the weekend, obviously you brought in Elliot Bonds. How are you doing besides that? All good. I think we're a clean bill of health. Lewis Montrose got the results today. He's looking at 6 weeks, so kind of coincides with the length of Elliot's loan, and we'll discuss that at the end of the loan, what happens next. But in the meantime, we've got 7-8 games in the space of 5 or 6 weeks, hopefully more. So we need everyone fit and ready. I think we've got 18 fit players at the moment, and everyone's got to be needed. A final point, Cliff Moyo, I do appreciate this is going to be a long-term job, but how's he going along? Really well. He's coming on leaps and bounds. He's walking now, which is great. Boot come off a month ago, and he's actually walking without a limp now, which is fantastic. He is a warrior, so it wouldn't surprise me if he's back fitter and quicker than usual. But listen, we're not going to rush it. It's a big injury. It's big for him physically and mentally, and we just got to be by his side and get him his rehab.